Morning Thailand supported by Sea Thai Superwear. Wings Learning Circle. Customized English course for your business. And welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Tulip Golf and of course Kun Chen. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
Now Kun Chen, I think that we probably need to brace ourselves from what will happen because apparently I have heard that the white mask is planning their tactic of spreading everywhere at this point.
Yes,
so
it is.
give us a little bit more warning in terms of information, where not to go and stuff for
Actually,
this week.
yesterday there were around 200 white masks gathered in front of Central World before walking to the Lumpini Park to join the People Army Against the Thaksin Regime movement to express their disapproval of the amnesty bill and to express their support to the group.
Right.
As well, they promised they will join any anti-Thaksin regime movement.
Okay.
They announced to gather at many places this week. Tomorrow, they will go to economic district of Silom. To campaign and ask people to join the rally. So tomorrow, Silom.
Gonna be crazy tomorrow.
And on Wednesday, they will visit the Constitutional Court to show their support to the judges.
Okay.
Constitutional Court, that would be like around Lathamnon area, yes? No? Not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's okay.
On Thursday, they will go to the National Anti-Corruption Commission to ask them to prosecute Kun Yingluck Shinawatra, the Prime Minister.
That's going to be hard.
On the case that she did not investigate on Kun Tharit Phengdit, the DSI chief, on lèse majesty case. They said that Kun Yingluck is now acting against the Criminal Code Section 157 that it states that any officer who refrains from duty and causes damages to anyone shall be imprisoned for from 1 up to 10 years and fined from 2,000 to 20,000 baht or both. And on Friday, they will go to the army base to submit a request for the army to fulfill that duty according to Constitution Article 77, which states that the state must preserve the monarchy, liberty, sovereignty, and unity of its power. There must be armed force and modern technology to protect those, as well as national interest, constitution, monarchy, and for the country's development. In short, they are asking the army to act in this political disagreement.
Okay. Now, the Constitution Court would be around the Laxi area. So, Jang Watana Road.
At the the government complex.
Yeah, which is always traffic. Which is always
close to DSI and right.
So that's on Wednesday. All right.
Joyful moment.
Additionally, the key Democrat Party figures such as Kun Ying Kalaya Sopon Panit, Kun Gon Jatikaunet, and Kun Kasit Pirom, as well join the stage. They actually went
Kun
up
Gon
to
got better, I guess. He was like suffering from, I believe,
is he still in hospital?
Dengue. I think he's
already out.
He is out. Like he was there, sitting.
Yesterday.
Went on the stage.
And Kun Ying Kalaya said on the stage that today she comes to Lumpini Park to give more support to everyone who has gathered for the country.
So yesterday.
And she said we gather to walk against the Thaksin regime. So she basically referring to the exiled Prime Minister Kun Thaksin and his network.
Right.
So Kun Chen, from your experience, what is the possibility of Internal Security Act will be put in effect again, you think?
I think the government is quite underestimates the white mask, so I don't think the ISA will be employed soon.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think the authorities believe that it's quite okay. Like, because even at the time when the ISA was in place, it doesn't seem like, it's escalating or anything like that. But once again, that wasn't, there weren't any white masks joining in full force like this. Because at the time, I think White Mask was talking about not gathering and such like that during the same time. But this time, they pretty much come out and say that we're going to join you, right?
Right, but I still think the ISA would not be employed during this week.
Okay, so not this week, maybe.
Maybe after,
Yeah.
you
So
have
the
to see
situation
what they
probably
will
doesn't
do
look
next.
as alarming as before.
No.
It's quite peaceful. That's the thing. Like that's the thing about what I like about White Mask is that they gathered, but it doesn't seem like there's any violence.
They gather, they show their stance, and then they just disperse themselves at the end
Yes,
of the day.
but that's once again we have to
What
wait
is
and
more
see.
interesting is that the PAD, the People Alliance,
The PAD,
the
right?
PAD, and the
People
Democrats
Alliance
already
for
talked,
Democracy.
and they will join the White Mask afterwards.
Oh yes,
That's true,
They
because they
came
were-
out. They came out and said in public that they would want to reconcile and forget whatever they said to each
kissed.
other in the past, because they said even though so far they disagree in the way to do it, but their goal is
It's
actually
still
the same.
Okay.
That's a nice way to look
Actually,
at
it's
things.
three big
I
parties.
think this is the main problem of the Thai NGO stuff.
Okay.
They always agree on the goal, but
Right.
they have different ways, and they fight along the way.
So
Right.
are there NGOs involved, or it just looks kind of like the system that NGOs was?
The
It's
working
happening.
ways of NGO,
working
working
ways.
style.
Oh
Okay.
yes, this is remind me of, there are a bunch of NGOs and foundations in Thailand that help elephants.
Okay.
There's probably around 10 and all of them fighting each other to get sponsor, but the goal is the same, is to save elephant.
Okay.
That's like probably referring
Maybe
to
it's
what can
creating
change.
one of those, market movement kind of thing. So you
Okay.
competition.
I think it's good
Better.
that the yellow shirt, the PAD, and the Democrats are trying to
talking.
reunite it again.
Right.
Because now the red is quite not very united.
Right.
Okay.
As Dr. Weng Tohirakan is now very active in trying to make changes in the amnesty bill that
I
already
would not
proposed.
say that is good or nice that they're united now. just be not like I don't want any conflict, but the thing is, once that happened, it's become a threat to the red shirt.
Right.
And once that become a threat to a red shirt, the red shirt will actually have to react back to that.
And they're probably gonna
they
be
seem to be a
unite
little bit more
again.
intense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So the situation might get escalated.
So this is like watching a cyclone being formed, and it's gonna emerge.
Okay.
It could get bad.
It might not be that bad. It
Yeah.
might be just a peaceful demonstrations to show their stance.
I remember last month, some of conservatives trying to ask the Thai authority to look at the Egyptian model.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
To follow.
Right.
Yeah, but it
But
wasn't
the
this violence.
The current
The
Egyptian
current one is
model
quite scary.
Yeah.
or the previous
The
Egyptian?
previous one.
That
Okay.
might not
The
work.
previous when they toppled the previous president, but not this one where the military toppled it.
Well, I think all in all, that's quite scary.
Right.
Just the fact that we know that now they're united together, and they're including White Mask, and of course, I know that for sure Red Shirt going to do something about this. So
I guess just to make sure everybody keep themselves updated on the
Right.
news, what's going on
Yeah.
at what location in Bangkok, and I'm sure the government, this government in particular, is very alert of whatever they think might happen. So if they hear or see something that might be scary, or the threat of security of the government themselves
Right.
or the people, they're probably just going to put ISA in effect,
Yeah,
like
so-
last time.
just keep your eyes on this. We're probably gonna report a lot more
Right,
about this,
right.
but hopefully it's not gonna escalate to the point of Egyptian models and such like that. Now, with that, we're gonna end our program, and of course, thank you CC Double for this lovely shirt, and Royal Ivy Regatta for the necktie as well as the dress shirt, and of course, C Thai Superwear Quality, the World Trust, and Wings Learning Circle. Customized English course for your business, and you can contact us on Facebook.
Facebook.com/Morning Thailand, or Twitter @MorningTHShow, or at the Gmail.
Right.
morningthailandshow@gmail.com, or you can check on every episode we have playback on YouTube channel, youtube.com/Morning Thailand. And that's all the time we have for you guys. See you again tomorrow live from MCOT World at 6 a.m. I am Tulip Nak Sampop.
I'm Wanasong Kra Hong.
เชียนจุนทสุธนากุล
สวัสดีค่ะ